Still really rare. Comfort pick for Berserks. Though, boom,
Double
on this
tower.
attack, already starting to clear out Arcade, getting up towards tower.
Oh,
something
no.
dispatched of. First
Put something back on the jet, please.
And post
Please, someone call a timeout. Put him back on the jet.
Oh, this is 2 players now stuck inside
God,
the tower,
nice
but
save.
quickly dealt with as Famous tries to slide his way through. Now Jing answering back from Canteen,
Ah!
but at the same time, NC Slasher with
He gets
that
both of
classic
us?
finds the right clicks. DOS9
No
just
way he
finding
gets
frags
the both
as
of us.
well. Boom to pick up the pistol.
Recently flashing hits, right? We saw his KO, his breach here is something that he's hopefully going to be quite proficient on.
Specifically breach, it is his
Does Devi think he's
most
Superman?
played agent in recent history, but still that remains to be seen as
he's rushing at him with the
tries to
classic.
rotate their way over. Of course, though, Berserk's
my
happy
God.
to lock down this entire
Oh
lane with
my
his
God.
Marshall online for the ace now.
Die to bomb.
But
Die to bomb.
something
Don't
is
let him
still
ace.
nowhere
Don't let
to
him
be
ace.
found. In
Don't let
fact,
him ace.
just hiding up around Canteen in a little corner behind the
Don't let
sky
him ace.
smoke, but
Ace.
oh,
Ace. You
seems
seen?
just making a bit of noise.
He was seen.
Mini-map at least. Famous trying to give him the ace, and there it is! Berserks to collect
Oh my
on
God.
it.
Hey,
Oh my God, not the not the
Two
best
up
of
for
starts.
Boom, an ace to come
Guys,
in there.
it's not
Some
the
great
best
shots
of
out
starts,
the
but it's
Marshall.
a.
Over on
All
PRX's
right,
side.
we're pushing B
More
main.
kind of cohesive as a team, spreading
Go up
kills.
Oh my
But this
God.
is their
Holy
bonus
W
round,
movement.
right? This is the one where PRX have the better weaponry. This is the round that they should be winning.
Should we push
Could even
underground
be
here?
both, but at least PRX currently pushing out tree, spotted that everything is clear, now has
Nice,
the hold
Jing.
in towards the B
Nice,
side.
Patman.
Jing, as well as Patman able to anchor
Beautiful.
in towards Arcade, though, pushing
God,
past
Jing,
the
keep
smoke.
going.
Jing
W
with the
gaming.
stimmy. He's still going on a bit of a tear until he drops down for
Ah,
seconds
that's
to
what I'm
collect
saying,
from
guys.
tower.
That's what I'm fucking
PRX
saying,
able
bro.
to find a
This
lot
is
of
their
aggression of their
map.
own.
Actually here, questionable over Lotus. Especially against PRX, but yep.
Alright,
we
we crunch
shall
top side.
see.
Beautiful.
Top map control established for PRX.
Bring the gauntlet down against
What
PRX,
the
but with
fuck?
that also,
Bro,
Famous
just
is
to
aiming
recap, PRX
differently.
Maneuvering across. Two spotted. Famous finds
Oh my god,
Forsaken,
and he spotted
and that's going to be a
too.
lockdown deployed as well, but not the full
Oh
commit
my
just yet.
God.
PRX still hanging out cross bench. Famous keeping them invested. Fast lanes
What is
through as
happening
well.
right now?
PRX needs to try to sneak past.
Yeah.
Has to keep their eyes trained down in towards
Oh
tunnel as
my
well still,
God,
because Famous
Famous.
continuing to poke and prod.
He's done his job though.
Yeah, that's just gonna buy a lot of time away from the spike. Now Jing trying to fire
Oh,
back.
big kill,
will
Jing.
be able to refrag, but Berserks instantly refills that position.
Guys?
Now you got tower as well.
Oh my
NC
God,
Slasher
guys.
is holding that down like nobody's business.
Okay,
Something,
something. Save the
Okay,
gun.
able
We
to
need a
flick
hero
back
gun.
towards it, but yeah,
We need a
that's the
hero.
round already.
Yeah,
coming
the 1 versus 4 is not going to come out from something.
Why didn't they
unfortunately.
tail
Famous did his
missile
job,
the
right?
ult?
He bought so much time to keep them all
That
occupied
doesn't break
around
the
bench,
ult,
around
bro.
Arcade,
Come on.
Making sure that they weren't
You need to
gonna be able
update your
get in,
patches.
destroy
You've
the
been, you're like
lockdown,
2
you gotta
patches
respect that
behind.
one. Everybody hitting their shots on Boom where needed as well. You got a good trade out there from Berserks, but more importantly, the amount of time that Boom was
Also, you know,
Like, bro,
now
something
some
is
key
literally a
plays up our
crackhead,
own
bro. He can
Forsaken
play
on
any
the Bucky.
agent.
He's just positioned up towards a main now, picking up the alt orb.
Yeah.
Overdrive available if needed. Could see something sneaky with the fault line from Batman ready. Forsaken a call, they'll rip on that one. And it is going to come on out.
Oh my god,
Great
Max
grab.
wins!
We've seen this before. I think we saw 2 casualties.
Wait, how did nobody
Alt
die?
combos and the
What?
stealth drone out towards tree as well now. Here comes
Nice
Forsaken with
Forsaken.
the overdrive, but he's shut down
Are
by
we losing?
DOS9.
Are we losing?
Berserk's
It was
finding a
looking
frag
so
in
good.
towards the B side as well.
Who
So
died on B?
it's just Devi trying to hold
did
the
Jing
off
die
angle.
here?
He's been smoked off. Does have an arc rose to play with, and that's the fight, but
What
he
the
flashes himself
fuck?
as well.
What
oh,
the
what a
fuck?
blunder. Something
Oh
has
my
to
god,
come
it
up
was
huge.
looking so
1
good
on
too.
3.
Everyone
Takes
got
down the
blinded,
first.
even him.
Does have some utility to work off of, but not quite a lot of health.
Oh my
Holds
god.
and
they're
hugs the
wait,
wall.
Oh my god.
snuck out, haven't they?
Sneaks in, and the stun reveals his positioning. You don't quite have the position to pull
Oh
off
my
the
god, missile
salvos
him.
either now, so you're flushed out. But he
Oh
finds it! What is
my
that from something? One piece, and he gets the triple to collect the round out for PRX. Don't forget to defuse though, please. Okay,
What
there it
is that? Nah, something is the GOAT. No, I don't give a fuck.
Put him on duelist. Put him on duelist, bro. Put him on duelist. Every single map. Fuck that shit.
To buy flashes himself.
Oh.
Needing to find the information necessary. So pushing out a tree along with the drone. Boom should be hearing this.
Okay.
Well, they're going to just contact up towards A. Eventually going to have to call the audible and just go for it a little bit quicker.
All the responsibility falling on towards Devi's shoulders now. He's being hit with a lot of
Look at
utility.
Forsaken. He's
The
literally
salvos
running at
pushes
that guy,
him
and
out
that guy
of position
doesn't
where
hear
he's
him.
not
How
quite
did Shiro
able to
not hear him?
recenter himself.
You guys
Forsaken,
are looking
though,
at the
arriving
mini-map? That looks
on the
crazy.
site. Will be able to find a single frag, but Rolling Thunder now collapses through. Needs to hold out around a main where the door gets pushed upon by Famous.
Okay, how did we get
Jing, though,
dominated this
happy
round?
to push into the smoke to just find a
Wait,
bit more space.
oh my god, no way.
Second
Not
frag
another
found.
clutch.
Now a 1-on-2.
You have a smoke
Not much
too.
in terms of the utility
God.
department though. Just a smoke, an incendiary.
He could molly that guy.
Has to really suss out these positions. So maybe a bit of smoke for cover just to allow him to deal with the site. So isolating angles at least for now. Oh, he actually pushes through. But DOS9 respecting it, does have the incendiary as well. So this is a really tough spot for Jing to be in. Flashes, dodged.
Bro, this guy is
still
actually
strafing
owning Jing.
alongside. Everything's being found. NC Slasher just
Oh my god, he actually just got owned.
Now they give themselves a little bit of a breathe room, right? They can take a solo round if they want to. They can do
Fast as well if they need to. It is the lesser weaponry for PRX.
And this is where I'm not gonna lie, it does get quite chaotic for PRX to try and read the possible plays because this is Fracture after all. And you just have Famous and NC Slasher bursting into the site.
set yourselves up a good post plant here, not drop any more weapons.
Okay, man, I'm honestly like, I don't see how PRX
got Armageddon as well, and this is how the ultimates are beginning to cycle for Boom, but not even needed for now, at least.
Oh,
NC Slasher.
okay. Which duel do I take?
Trying to pull off his best something impression, but it's not quite happening just yet. So Arcros now being tossed over by Divide to create a little bit more space, but can he really do it all? Not too much. At least just to pick up a weapon until his teammate falls. Boom, all happy to hold the position.
Well, we're definitely going to need to see a adjustment from PRX here, who are going to gather some A-main control nice and
early at the investment of the salvos. Going to play the 4-1, leaving Famous to his own devices. You can see him activate a little bit later if you need.
Just full stacking air now.
Standard sort of wall in, overdrive can throw a bit of a spanner in the works of this one and hope that you don't undo the wrong bolt at the moment.
Okay, well at least PRX going for that pinch again, and it's going to be a bit of an empty position.
Oh my god, bro, I can't believe they want to say, oh my god, the breach hole is perfect.
Something barrels through. The trade protocols are there for
aimbotting again.
It's just DOS9 stunned up.
Yeah, we got to remember, Forsaken.
Oh no, don't throw this round.
He tried to do everything there, but the counter
nice Batman, You're so reliable. Batman, turn around.
It's just a little bit too
late.
A
little bit shy in terms of the timing, but still not undoable. Does pick up the frag and the spike. Has an opportunity.
If Famous wins this round, they're gonna win the game.
Find his way into a site. The question is, which one is
Famous? Don't you dare,
like
Famous!
That
don't you dare!
Recognize that it's a 2
oh my god, he's
one,
going A.
And you can
He's
play to
going
the strengths.
A.
You go towards the B site because Famous, well, if he goes towards B, you've got all your utility, but more importantly here, Quack, it's the numbers game. You play to the percentages, which is what PRX need here.
I love that you highlight that, Komodo, but I am also very much so reminded of a very similar scenario that we saw last week against Munchkin. They had numbers.
I mean, if he doesn't plant right away, the
kind of fell by the wayside. Can PRX prove everyone wrong this time? Spike will go down.
This ain't no Haven though, Quack. That's the thing. No dark cover. Famous 1 versus 2. Only his gun and his sprint.
Oh no.
Still positioned up top.
Yes.
Timing.
PRX creeping forward. Now spotted. Famous knows exactly where to look. The
spike oh my god, that got scary for a second.
As PRX smokes themselves off.
Oh
goes in for
my! I thought he was gonna pop his ult. I thought he was gonna pop ult. I thought he was gonna pop ult.
Done at the end there.
Zipline incident from years ago. Now.
Hey, at least it isn't everybody.
Yes. Boom still stopped in their tracks, and that is
the main story of what's happening in this round. Famous, though, trying to create some presence of his own while the Bravo squad goes over onto the A site. Something quickly deals with the early presence made known.
Okay, good.
And a bit of a trade coming out from Jing. DOS9 a trade of his own as well, now looking for the opportunity to sneak into the site. Batman alone to hold. He does have Jing right by him. But look at that trade.
A bit of a trade coming out from Jing.
It's
gonna be the double
I was gonna say, we have
round.
Forsaken on the flank. We don't even need to fight, but like, they're just fighting.
PRX are going to win the series.
And then the trade protocols coming back through into
we don't
it.
get
So
thrifty
Boom
right here.
Trying to find some adjustments.
They got a bit of
5 rounds
by now, punching up towards a main.
That's enough. 5 rounds 60 side is more than enough.
Reading their attempts at a play as well.
Salvos though, and Forsaken looking to
Oh my god, what is happening right now?
Head to head, off to the other end, in towards a main. The entire PRX squad descending upon
Oh my god,
Boom
Grim,
just to collect
bro, they have 4 ults now.
Forsaken, not
Grim
dissuaded by all that
ult.
early utility.
You might imagine they're saving it. You have a lot of ultimates at play.
Oh my god, run him
for
down.
The remainder of this first half.
They're close left.
Boom, happy to hold this time. As
Wait, how did DOS9 kill 2 in the back there?
Jing though trading right back, and then the rest of the squad to head on over into the A site.
Berserk's the turret was shooting
not
him,
blinded?
but he just wasn't able to find it in the full chaos around the tree.
Wait, I need to see how he killed
2
2.
versus 3.
Fairly chaotic.
Into the site.
And look at the post-plant utility that Boom are going to have here. Salvos
Wait,
will
they
come
don't
back
know.
online. An Armageddon. You got a Rolling Thunder and
Alright, well, PRX have
where
enough
you're
money to
planting
go for
it,
this.
You do set yourselves up for walls to be able to use a lot of that.
So a
they're
possible
so far away,
save
though.
for PRX, but you know something does have the Armageddon as well. If he's able to deploy it into the right position,
I mean,
might be
no
able
way
to
you
find
pop
something
your
more.
ult
They've
here.
got a lot of money, so you're definitely going for it.
So
There's
right
no
now,
way he
coming
pops
up
his ult
towards
here.
Dish and drop.
He's popping
A little bit
it.
spotted out. Famous continuing to jiggle, looking for an opportunity. Rolling Thunder at the right time, though, does crunch into the players from PRX, but Jing saves Something's life. And that's going to be now the stun.
What?
NC Slasher just playing
Bro,
that situation
that is
to
so
perfection back there.
shameless.
Swapping over onto the
How?
short.
No, they
Yeah,
need
he's
a
ripping the Rolling
300.
Thunder
Alright,
Completely
6-6-half.
erupting in rapture.
We're one away from
Still,
our breach ult too.
This
Make sure we
half
use all
is
of our
not
ults.
over yet, and
Yeah.
we still have ultimates at play.
If something has the Armageddon at the right spot and it's positioned towards the site on the back of the shear, that could have really hurt Boom if they wanted to go close. But sheer timing to reset, and Quack, there's 4 ults for Boom here.
That's right.
You could just set up for a lockdown, you could
What is
force
Boom
out an
gonna do?
Armageddon, you could try and force out the Steel Garden.
Damn,
For
they don't have
PRX
breach
as
ult
well.
anymore to break the.
And that's why they're positioned so
Killjoy
defensively.
ult.
They've been pushing out for the past few rounds, and Boom read that in the previous one, being able to find those trades back in.
What?
And now all of a sudden, just a bit of utility, and that's a Rolling Thunder sent into
What?
the arcade. Boom reads this as the go signal
What
into
the
the A site.
fuck?
Armageddon right on the spot, though. It's just Famous and NC
Wait,
Slasher
what
to the
are we
site.
doing?
DOS9 into smokes as well. Oh, Forsaken.
We don't
Famous,
have
he's trying
breach
to
ult
get ahead of it
anymore.
all. Brimstone ults all across the map. Lockdown in play as well.
Take a
Forsaken
trade.
able to hunker down, but
Oh
DOS9
my-
for the trade.
wait.
That's a bit more space into its spawn now.
What
The
is
rest of the
happening?
PRX
I
squad
can't
all
believe
coming
they
out
just
from
ulted
main.
right there.
Still got the
They
Armageddon,
breach
remember?
ulted?
Aftershock. Boom, still happy to hold. They don't quite need to fight. They don't quite need to peek. And that's where the onus
That
falls on the
breach ult from
PRX.
Batman was
Armageddon
so
in 5
bad,
seconds
but I
for
mean, I
Salvos.
guess maybe they didn't. I don't know.
Just holding,
I didn't
just
like it.
waiting for it. PRX still trying to barrel their way through, but nothing much found.
Alright,
Just
time to
a
run
bit of a
ad
frag.
Gs.
Jing takes down NC Slasher.
7-5,
There's the
okay.
utility.
7-5.
Goes in for the peek. Tries to isolate more duels.
And that's it.
And that's
Wow,
a salvos. The
cringe
time
Teo,
has
cringe
been burnt.
Teo.
Jing knows it. The round is doing such a good job of that.
It does look a little bit more comfortable from what I've seen
Okay.
so far for PRX as opposed to when they were playing Waylay. I will say that, but I feel like you still got a couple
damn.
of key people who are not
What are they doing?
really
They're just
getting
going for all the
activated
orbs
as,
right now?
as best as I thought they might be.
So maybe now with Patman in the
The orb
roster
collector?
trying to launch something different, that you actually went for a very specific route through tunnel. Boom
Wow.
kind of gets a sniff of that. So with the stealth drone,
Okay,
trying to
Boom
suss them out.
instantly
but doesn't
repush and
see
take the
too
space
much.
back.
Yeah, Devi's seen nothing in A main, so there's a call here for the squad to come on
Alright,
over. You
just
can
contact
them
all
at
the way up
moment,
A.
and you actually might be able to overwhelm Berserks and not see NC Slasher be able to activate.
Maybe. They are traps in of their own right as well, though. Berserks.
Oh, something's
and
gonna
NC
drone. That's so
Slasher,
good.
they've been pretty darn good so far, and that's going to be that fault
Oh
line.
my
NC Slasher
god. Wait, that
coming in for the
setup
support.
from Boom
Trades
was
found for
insane
Boom.
right there.
Oh.
Wait,
But
good
PRX
trades.
finds their
3v3.
own trades
Oh
as
my
well.
god, big kill,
A
Jing.
third one now.
3v2,
as Shiro
they need
gets
this.
taken out.
Forsaken's
Going
1
Amos, though.
HP.
Before the flashes.
Movie smokes?
Yeah, a bit
Come
ill-advised.
on,
It's a little bit tough, but still
Devi
DOS9
versus
now, trying to get
DOS9.
ahead of pressure.
Oh
Does
my God.
push Devi out of position. Low HP as Forsaken tries to hold the off angle, but now as he turns
Oh
back
my
around, that's
God.
another kill found for Boom.
Wait, Jing,
it's all
1
down to you.
HP.
Low HP as well as he swings out. DOS9 to
Oh
find
my
the easy
God.
shot in towards center mass.
Yeah,
Boom with the pistol.
the stuns in main is
A calm presence for the team.
Damn.
and his absence on the previous maps as well, right? Finally feeling
Come on, Unk.
And
You
looking at
said
this
you
as
said
well,
to
this guy's
DOS9, I'll
specifically
see you in
deployed to block
VCT.
off A main. PRX thinking to explode off
Come
of
on,
it. They
let's block it.
come
Let's
into
block
this
it.
round with a force buy of their own. And this is buy that needs to pay off in dividends.
Oh, absolutely.
Wait.
This round,
They force bot. What the fuck?
it makes it really awkward for
PRX
Fair.
force bot.
Famous
Lots of
sidestep the
stuns.
fault line.
Oh,
Famous
A
just
relay
stunned
bump from
himself.
Forsaken
What is
as well,
happening?
Just to push them back.
but it's balanced.
Still, though, it's a round where PRX needs to find and seize some form of an initiative. And it's going to be Famous seizing that positioning instead.
Nice.
Still, though, trades found right back.
Okay.
No one able to really help him in that situation, unfortunately. So 4 versus 4 in towards the A site. You start to get on up.
4 versus 2, maybe, if you're just talking about the boom players on the site itself. But look at
what a stun. What a
completely halted as PRX tries to push past the smokes. Can they find the frags? They don't. It's Defy who finds a single one before Shiro just descends upon them with
$0 for the next round.
For one team to really propel ahead here.
That's
what
right.
The rage buy?
Shiro has the IGN now beginning to step up. Meanwhile, PRX once again with a half buy now coming back in. It's going to be a little bit tough as Boom are looking a lot more confident. The stun, though, will help out just a bit.
That utility is
to answer
perfect
back.
from them.
And now the stun's coming through once again. It does give away in positioning, though, but still, PRX not quite able to break past through these choke points.
They're locked. They are locked in. They have to either fully disconnect here or they have to try and just win it. A single duel. That's all the info that Famous needed.
How is Famous 9-13 right now? I feel like he's playing way better than he is.
Being reloaded, just Stinger and Spectre, something at hand, trying to spray through, spray past. It's not quite happening as Boom splashes PRX with a bit of
Mindfreak love that right there. Mindfreak, you're going to be in for next week. Trust me, Mindfreak. Trust me, Mindfreak. Mindfreak, you're good. We'll see you next week, Mindfreak. We'll see you next week.
Very much
I'm keeping the jersey on.
In their sights. A little bit of a flash up,
there you go.
And Forsaken tries
there
to
you go, Forsaken.
Sprays through the smokes and does find
That's what I'm saying. The game is not over yet. The game is not over yet.
You got to remember, bullets through smokes can be traced. 2-player advantage for PRX.
The game is not over yet. Let Forsaken find one more kill here.
Happy to, but Patman recognizing
Forsaken
that
gets
as
one
well,
more. He's gonna have ult
the
for next
position.
round.
Famous in with the Outlaw now, spots out Forsaken. DOS9 taking that opportunity to peek out. Famous now finding the trade, and both Neons kick things into high gear. Forsaken off towards the other line, expects and anticipates.
That's the next thing I was going to mention, and we know how impactful he can be, and he's on the line.
Gotta be so careful. But unfortunately,
why are we not waiting for the drone?
Forsaken will bite the dust.
Can we not wait for the drone here?
Out so they know exactly where he is, but PRX looking to re-challenge. Famous now fully blinded, has to back off.
Yep, and you can reset here, right? Devi has got the shear over at A, so you know no one's gone for a proper flank from Boom, and they don't necessarily need to press the issue.
Don't just like
they've got a player
wait for
advantage.
the drone.
They've still got a lot of this utility that they're yet to utilize.
No drone?
And it's still a really tough game for PRX, and this
could
is
have
where
just
I do
drone, could have breach ulted, could have neon ulted.
I know people have talked about this before.
They need this round. What's up, Kimmy?
Someone might need to step up in terms of leadership for the team.
Yeah, that's what I said a little bit earlier, right?
A is clear.
How do you do that in a round such as this, where your entryway in Forsaken is gone?
It's actually good. A is clear.
Main. Boom happy enough to play probably retake here.
Yeah, Orbital in the hands of DOS9. Famous still happy to re-peek with a lot of these angles as well. At least PRX though doing their due diligence and trying to block them off.
Ready for a stun for NC Slasher to Orbital Strike Combine. And that's red and at least stops on the side itself.
30 seconds left,
read
and you're
that
starting to feel that pressure. Will PRX crumble, or will they stand tall? Something at least tries to fend them off.
Oh, this breach ult could be huge.
To punch right back.
Rolling Thunder in would be really good here.
Hatman trying to get the best
possible
possible timing for it. Stunned and concussed up. He's just waiting for the go signal. There it goes. Unfortunately, though, avoided most of it.
Oh my God, no.
Famous coming out from the main position. Patman trying to slow him down.
Beautiful stun, Patman. Beautiful King. Oh my God. Oh my God. They're doing it. They're doing it. Oh my God. Jing, bro.
Oh my God. Surprised at how
this is in pre-10-10.
Pre-10-10.
Main, having already seen Devi's shear, you want to pop that, throw a bit of hesitancy in it.
It is a round where they are sitting on an eco, so happy to surprise PRX with some of the positions that they're holding. Here comes that first sheriff shot. Looking for a bit more.
Player advantage, by the way.
The stealth drone goes out as well. PRX looking for the spike plant, but it's entirely safe. There it goes. And Boom possibly looking for exits right now. Salvos to flush them out of position. PRX throws back utility of their own, while Boom looks to close in the distance. Out by tower. DOS9 finds one. He finds two! Defy, though, able to hold it off. Needs a little bit more. He peeks in! Shiro answers back. And now it's just a 1-on-2. Something needs to find all of it. He feels the pressure.
How did they lose this round?
He peeks out. The Molly
Oh my
burns at
god.
Something's feet.
How did
shots
they
out of
lose
the
this
Sheriff
round?
is
That
gonna
is
stall
actually
ya, then into the
disgraceful.
flames,
Oh my
and you will
god.
Berserks. NC Slasher close
They
to
need
Rolling
this.
Thunder
They need
as well.
this. They need this.
And
They need this.
look at this.
There's a change up over at the B side as well with where some of this utility is, right?
Okay.
Target to play contact over towards the top side of the map, where you've got the alarm bot and the nanos at the choke of the entry
Oh my
from
god.
a tree. So if PRX wanted to play Stally, well, they can be held at bay for a
What
bit.
the fuck? Oh my god.
Steel Garden, Armageddon as
Oh
well.
my god, they
coming out
wasted
from
their ults.
bench, but nothing found. Can Forsaken find a little bit more to keep PRX
Oh my god, what is
invested
happening?
in the game? Tries to hold tower with the Bucky. That would be an optimal spot.
Nice. Oh my god,
But still Famous, beginning to find an opening. The spike is down and PRX needs to
Wait.
hold, but they're beginning to push out a little bit more. Trades found by NC Slasher.
200?
Looking to take
Wait,
space
oh my god,
up
how
by
did he not
tower.
die?
Trades found by Jing
2v2.
once again. 2-on-2,
No
but
way.
something holding the exposed angle. Now it's a tough spot for Jing to fire through.
No.
Tries to clutch it out, but Dust9 finds it instead.
No way!
Boom,
How did
reach
his Bucky not
series
200
points.
him?
The trades.
So PRX now, last breath, last stand.
Okay, they're only down
By
0-5.
Guardians.
Dude, I can't believe they got thrifted. Oh my god.
But still, as they try to push their way into the site, orbital strike at hand as well. Famous re-peaks with the Outlaw. Forsaken answer back. But now, a lot of the site being smoked off. Something has
Wait.
to hold out towards top, but Shiro
Nice kill.
trading right back. Numbers
Previous-
advantage
wait,
somewhat, but
oh,
NC Slasher has an angle.
Forsaken is
Batman
still
leaves
alive.
the
It doesn't
spike
matter.
down, waiting for the fault line to come back alive. Forsaken has to play a very careful jiggle because he's pretty much sandwiched in. Flashed out.
It doesn't matter. Forsaken is alive.
More as well. Tries to flush Patman out of position. Here comes a
It doesn't matter when Forsaken is alive.
Slide in.
It doesn't matter if Forsaken's alive. Alright.
I mean, I say it, I'm seeing for Boom, you take the knee in this one, you got an orbital, you got a lockdown, you're getting closer to an overdrive.
Not even taking full
Nice.
knee either, because they're happy to go in for that.
Nice, nice,
Forsaken,
nice,
though,
nice,
looking to
nice.
collect as much as
Alright,
possible.
clean
Needs
thrifty.
as much as possible for
They
the
should let
rest
Patman
of the
ult
map.
here so he can get his breach ult.
See it all written over his face, and the previous player Cam.
Alright, okay, good. They let
Situation
Patman
is
ult.
tense right now, Komodo.
Yeah. But it's okay.
Honestly, they're in
This is
no
one of those
position to
rounds
lose
for
guns.
PRX that they should
Actually,
be
wait, they can
winning
just
with
lose
5
money. It doesn't
alive.
matter.
Should be.
And they may. Hey, they may.
12-9
If I'm
and Boom
Forsaken, like,
looking to
fuck it, I'm gonna go die
hope for
here.
Exits at least. Something beginning to peek out.
I need to go get my ultimate.
We'll spot out DOS9.
Yeah. And the thing is, it does more damage in
Nice
these
something.
scenarios to PRX than it would to Boom, right? Because they already have the ults for the players that are alive. There's one gun
the
down.
fuck?
So one is the pass mark. You'll be able to re-get.
Boom now.
Tide 24.
Okay.
Push out a bit more information outside of tree.
Some rotations towards the A side, and if you go there as
Okay.
PRX, you're contending with a lot of this killjoy
We're going A
utility.
here.
But it is on the quiet.
Honestly, this round looks good.
Alarm bot at drop first for Boom to get an idea. They've also,
Damn, they have
more importantly,
5 drop,
pushed
though,
out
like,
Tree
what the
and
fuck?
seen no contest from PRX. So this is going to be one of those full retake rounds for Boom.
Especially with that possible lockdown as
What
well, as long as
the-
Berserks goes undiscovered. But now
Nice
spotted out by
trade,
Jing,
Jing.
so
Nice
lockdown
trade.
gone. We
Kranus.
do have a player up towards spawn.
Cheeky.
Main as well. PRX has to hold it safe. Something playing into the drop position.
Oh my god,
pushing
Jing, you're actually insane
Divide
right now.
as well, but now Famous comes back in
Wait,
through
no.
Sands, where he finds Jing's head.
Oh my.
No more Teho in
Oh my
play.
god,
Divide
Unk.
to duke it all
Unk.
out.
Unk!
1-on-1.
It is planted for him.
No Arcros though.
Holy fuck.
After shocked out, an NC Slasher trying to clear as much as possible. Goes in for the tap to flash.
Bro,
he's
how does he keep
self-blinded!
flashing himself?
He bounced off
Oh my god,
of
he
it, and
keeps
that's
flashing
the
himself.
entire map.
Oh my god, how does he
did
keep
that
flashing
just
himself?
happen? NC
That happened like
Slasher
3-2. Oh my
clutching
god,
out the
Unk.
round for
Oh my
Boom,
god,
the
Unk.
final scoreline.
Oh my
13
god,
to
Doc.
9.